Hey guys, I am back in the shop. Shop's got some stuff going on. You're going to hear some clicking as the hydrographics tank warms up and some other stuff goes on. But you know what? Ignore that because I've got awesome stuff in front of me from Olight. Brand new stuff in front of me from Olight. And this stuff's going to go on sale really, really soon. So Olight was good enough to send me some really cool samples so that I could show it all to you guys beforehand. So there's going to be two different videos. So you're looking right now at the Olight Seeker 2 Pro. You're looking at the M1T Raider Plus. The reason you're looking at the M1T Raider Plus is because when this bad boy goes on sale, any purchase of $169 or more is going to get you this guy for free as well. So I'm going to do a separate video showing you all the features of the M1T Raider Plus because it is a really good light. It builds off of the M1T Raider, if you remember, and I'll compare the two there, but I just want to show you ahead of time, this comes free during the sale with this, with a purchase of $169. Now, I don't have the numbers in front of me for the actual, sale prices and stuff. Olight still has to get me that information, but great deal, because two really cool lights, slightly different uses for them and everything, but you know how I feel about Olight, and if you're familiar with Olight, the quality's awesome. So you'll see more about the M1T Raider Plus. I will actually put a link to the review of this in the video description for this one so you can check it out. But just know that, cool stuff going on. But right now we're going to focus on the Seeker 2 Pro. A while ago, Olight put out the Seeker 2, which was a 2500 Lumen max flashlight, and they are upping the game now with a 3200 lumen light, and this looks like it's got some really awesome features going along with it. So I'm going to show you this now. Okay, got it all? Alright, so you can reference that later. Let's start with the unboxing here and take a look at everything that comes in this box when you buy this. Well, that looks nice. Take that off. So, okay, let's get this first. Oh, boxes and boxes. And we've got an instruction. What's really cool about this light and a bunch of other Olight flashlights is that you have the capability of charging the battery without taking it off, without having to fumble with a USB cord or anything else. They have their magnetic charging cable. The L dock is, a desktop type dock that you can just plug things right into. So we're going to look at the light itself. I'm going to see what comes accessory-wise in these boxes first. So this is the L dock. You can clearly see why it's called the L dock. Take a look there. All right, it's an L. I'll have to open this little package here, see all the other different mounting equipment that comes in it, and then try really hard not to lose pieces. So all sorts of different, mounting equipment and stuff. Extendable, double-sided pads and everything. So it's not only do you get the double-sided tape, it's 3M double-sided tape, the strong stuff. You can stick it in, you can mount it permanently somewhere, and cool stuff. So in addition to the desktop dock charger that you can put it on, the L dock will let you mount your flashlight to, I don't know, say you want to mount it, to a wall in a workshop or in a vehicle somewhere or whatever, and you can still use the USB magnetic charging cable to attach to the bottom there, so you just put your flashlight onto the L dock instead of using the USB cable directly to it. So two cool ways to charge this thing. So you've got your L dock there, and here we should have the USB cable. Yeah, let's see what we got. So in this bag we've got some cable clips, which can go along with the L dock. So if you want to have this thing mounted and you want to not have the cord everywhere, by the way, here's the magnetic part that goes to the bottom of the L dock, and it also can go directly to the flashlight. Boop. So you can use it, mounted to the L dock, or then take this on the go with you. You're not stuck with one setup or the other. So I'm assuming this did come on there. It must have come loose somehow. But once you mount up your LDOC, then cable keepers to keep your cable from being all willy-nilly, and a cleaning cloth, microfiber cleaning cloth. Cool. So we'll be referring back to this guy in a little bit. Let's take a look at the actual light. Comes in a pouch, hanging it with a D-ring. Molly compatible for use with all the PALS webbing type stuff out there too. So you can thread this through your gear, or it's also got a belt loop. Heavy gauge nylon, pretty nice. Ooh, 3 LEDs. That is some really heavy, so it's padded, really heavy, semi-rigid nylon case. So a very nice case. Taking a look at the light itself, nice weight, not super light, not heavy either, just enough weight to know you got it in your hand. Rubberized grip, solid one-piece aluminum barrel there, except of course for where the battery goes in. Here's where your magnetic charger would connect, and you get it close and it goes right on there. I don't know if it's hard to, I don't know if the camera's going to focus. You've got LED indicators for your brightness level and your battery level all around the bezel, around the on-off and the mode switch, which is nice and rubbery. And the design of it makes it very easy to find in the dark. It's the only flat surface there. So it is a single kind of on-off switch. You don't get any options there, but that's like one of the things I don't like, but at the same time, you know, we'll see how this one functions. Olight's been doing pretty good with building in functionality to their single button use switches. Got 3 LEDs in there and the standard nice blue metallic Olight accents. I notice it doesn't come with a wrist lanyard or anything, which most of them do come with. No, I didn't miss it. Oh well. You also have your instruction manual, printed in many different languages, which shows you all about how to use the thing. What I didn't show you the LDOC there. Now they have the printing on that side, which kind of surprised me, but this is a very heavy-duty magnet. I'm shaking it. It's wiggling, but it's not coming off. So there's nothing stopping you from mounting it this way if you want, but there you go. There's the LDOC charging option. Yep. Nice big protector there. See, it comes with a large battery. It is not the standard 18650 that a lot of other lights come with. So, interesting of note if you were to need to replace it and get a different one. Let's just give one button press and see what happens. We've got light and we've got indicators. So this is either low level or moonlight, and you can see that you've got your LED indicators for your power there, and they just turned off to save power. So we're on actually low power right now, which I got a reference because I don't remember exactly, but low power is 50 lumens, and that's pretty good. And another solid click turns it off. If we hold it down, that gets us to our moonlight mode. Oh, it turned off. Moonlight mode, which is 5 lumens. Very teeny tiny. Hold it down again, and that's going to cycle through. Low. Medium, we're already getting pretty bright. Medium is 300 lumens. There are a lot of flashlights that top out at 300 lumens. And, oh, high power. We're at 1200 lumens right now, and it's actually making it look like everything else is nighttime around here. That's a very bright light. And hold down again. And we are back to, I believe, low power. Yeah. And single click off. So, the only way to get to moonlight mode is to turn it off and hold it down for 1 second. Oh, it went off. Hold it down 1 second, and that's what accesses your moonlight mode. After that, you're just going to cycle through your low, medium, bright over and over. Whether it's off or on, if you want to get your turbo mode, that's your 3200 lumen mode. You double click. That is, wow, that is bright. That is hurting my eyes just looking at that white reflection. That's incredible. And you can either single click to turn it off, or you can hold the button down to go back to cycling through low, medium, and high. While it's on, you can also go to your turbo mode. Jeez, that's a bright light. And, you know, low, medium, and high. It also has a strobe mode, so I'm about to strobe it so everybody knows, with 3 clicks. And that's strobe for, you know, self-defense, signaling, whatever. And hold it down, goes back to regular. The thing also comes with a programmable timer. So some flashlights automatically have a timer when you're on like high modes or whatever, just so that you don't burn it out or anything. You can set your own timer on this. You can set a 3-minute timer, you can set a 9-minute timer, depending on how much light, how long you want that flashlight to stay on your longest brightness mode. And just in case you're worried about it going off when you don't want it to, it's got a lockout mode too. So if we hold it down until moonlight mode goes on and goes off, it then has a lockout mode. So I can't turn it on, get that red indicator. All I gotta do is hold it down again. And now I'm back on. Locked out, hold it down, and I'm back. Flashlight has a memory mode to return you to the last mode you used. It will only work in moonlight, and then if we cycle through, the other settings of low, medium, and high. If you try to use the memory on turbo, it will return you to high setting, not turbo. You always have to give your double click to get back to turbo. You might have noticed on the package, it's got a water resistance rating of IPX8. I've discussed the IPX ratings before. IPX8 means above and beyond the standard scale as noted by the manufacturer. So this thing you can drop down in 2 meters of water for over 30 minutes, and it will retain its water resistance for you. What I really like about it though, this rubber padding makes it super grippy. It's comfortable to hold, it's good size. Definitely lightweight, fits in even a big hand, but it's not really big and obtrusive. But this kind of molded, overmold, but the overmolded rubber pads here are not only contoured, but super grippy and comfortable. Has just a little bit of squeeze and give, but whether this thing gets wet or your hands are wet or whatever it's going on, this thing's not going anywhere at all. So I really like this thing. It's easy to maneuver around, comfortable in all ways, and you know, you get all these accessories with it, your LDOC, your magnetic charger, lots of cool stuff. So I can't wait to take it outside and see what it does for us in our actual in the dark tests. So we will see it again in the dark tonight. Okay guys, you're looking at basically a nearly pitch black screen right now. So if you don't know how I normally do these flashlight tests, keep watching. If you do know but you want to hear it again, keep watching. If you do know and you want to skip right to the flashlight, you know, past the explanation, I'll put a little time code here what you can skip to. But here is what we're going to do. I have a piece of glow-in-the-dark material here that I would, you know, use for making knife scales and stuff. I have some reflective 550 cord, regular 550 cord with a reflective ribbon sewn into it on the fence at the end of the yard, and I have the camera zoomed in a bit towards the end of the yard so we can see it real well. So what we're going to do is we are going to use the brightest setting on the flashlight to charge up the glow material, just so that we can, you know, see how much light energy that light puts into the material, and then we'll check it when we're all done with the test too. And then we're going to go through the various modes of the light out here so we can see how strong the beam of light is, how well it lights up the yard, how wide the field of regard of the light is, and basically how it all looks on camera. So I've got the Seeker 2 Pro in my hand right now, and this is a little piece of glow-in-the-dark material. You can see It's got a little bit of light just carrying it through the house. So I'm going to put this at the end of it, and we're going to do our double tap to bring us right to the turbo mode, and we're going to put it on for just 10 seconds. Man, that was bright. That was super bright. And look at that, the glow that's coming off that material is so bright we can use it to read by. Holy cow. So I'm going to put that down while we go through the rest of the testing. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down that button for 1 second to get us to our moonlight mode. And that's moonlight. You can just barely make out the reflective, see the white blob down there? That's the reflective 550 cord. Can't see much else, but that's our very, very low power moonlight mode, which, you know, works for us. And off. And let's go to low power. Or is that moonlight? I can't tell. Let's hold it down a second. Okay, that's low. Now I'm holding this right next to the camera so you can see. Even low power is like better than a lot of flashlights out there. You can see the 550 cord, you can see the yard. There's a little stumpy. There's medium. Now, medium, I mean, is as bright as a lot of flashlights are. And I mean, you can, it's a really wide field of light too. And one more. Wow, that's high. And this isn't even the brightest this flashlight gets. Let's go to turbo. Holy cow, it's like daylight out here. I mean, at 45 degrees off, it's still lighting up almost the entire yard, basically. That's awesome. Alright. I'm going to go to our strobes. Here's your strobe warning. Wow, that's fast. Alright, and let's go back down to low power. So very nice light. So even on the lowest setting, I mean, this would, on your average camping trip or whatever, this would be all you need. The other ones are just awesome to have. I really like this. I mean, let's see. So now I have this right over the lens, and I'm turning it about 35 degrees off, and we lose the field of light from the camera at that very lowest power. Not moonlight, but low. So, I mean, it's a really good light. It gives us a lot of options, a whole lot of options. And it doesn't feel very warm at all. Rubber grip is great in my hand. Super comfortable. This one's a real winner. I really, really like this light. I need to fix that fence. Here's our glow-in-the-dark material. We charged it up with so much light. Let's see, can we still... It's a little fainter, but you can still read that Olight pretty clearly with it. By glow light, you know? So, awesome light. Alright, let's take this inside for the wrap-up. So, not everybody needs this much light. I get it. The amount of light, the quality of light that this thing throws out, especially for something its size and weight, it's awesome. There's no other word to describe it. It's just awesome. Great design. Love the rubberized parts of the handle. Love that it comes with the L-dock and the charging cable here. I've always loved this. This is my favorite charging system ever. How convenient. I mean, it's one thing to have the convenience of being able to charge a flashlight from the outside, so you don't have to take the battery out. But this takes that to a whole new level. And then to have, a permanent kind of L-dock station where you can keep this where you always know it is, but then have this for on-the-go type stuff, this is just cool. But I think this is... this definitely has now... my favorite Olight ever is always going to be the Striker. It's gonna have a special place in my heart just because of how much it's been through with me. But it doesn't do half of what this thing does. it doesn't. In terms of, I mean, well, let's talk about just flat out, how strong it is. It's literally not even half of what this is. And the LED function and the indicators, and it's about the same size, lengthwise. Not the same size widthwise, a little bit skinnier, but I mean, this just gives you, it's actually a little bit longer, I think, lengthwise. This is just an amazing flashlight. So if you're in a position where you really want to have that light capability in a very small, very convenient package, I think this is a good investment. Yeah, it's expensive. I mean, it is, but you're not throwing money away on Olight. You're not. It's always a good buy. It always is a good value. Plus, get it now at the sale that they have going on. Two different ways to get it, with the regular package, and then in the bundle with the extra LDOC, so you can have it somewhere. Spend yourself $169 and get yourself the M1T Raider Plus as a second light for free, and you can check out the M1T Plus and its features in a separate video where the link will be in the video description. You can also find the Olight official purchasing link in the video description for this guy too. So definitely check it out. This video, working with Olight, this video will be public on the day that this comes out officially and the sale is on. So it's absolutely worth checking out. If you got the money to throw down on this thing, I recommend it 100%. I mean, you guys saw how bright it is. It's a great light, and it gives you all the options. So that's just my opinion. I'll put it on my Amazon influencer page as well as soon as I can, so you can check it out there also. But definitely awesome light. Among my favorites. Again, for the amount and quality of light versus size that this thing throws out there. I've been asking this lately in the end of the flashlight videos. Is there something that you guys would like to see me do in terms of a different light test that you don't see to represent? Let me know, and I'll throw that in there. Anyway, check out Olight's sale. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out all the links in the video description for all the cool stuff that's in there. Check out the accompanying video for the M1T Raider Plus, and you guys check that out. Please always remember, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.